morning students, welcome back to SST class of 7th. Children, in our previous video, I had completed the chapter number 8 of Civics, that is Market Around Us. Okay, in that chapter we have studied what is a market, then how many types of markets are there and what is the importance of market, then what are the intermediaries that are in the market like retailer, wholesaler, etc. And we have also studied about the types of inequality that exist in our market and how it can be removed. Okay, and I hope that everybody have understood the chapter very well. So now children, we will proceed to the exercise discussion of the chapter today. Okay, so before starting, let me explain about the chapter and some important key terms of the chapter. Okay, so what is about the chapter? The chapter is about the markets and its various kind. Okay, in this chapter what we have studied, how many types of markets are there, what is a market. We have studied about the weekly market, then the shopping mall, complex, then roadside market, etc. Okay, and we have also studied in this chapter, the chapter also explains about the market and its inequality. So the chapter also explains about the market and what are the types of inequality that exist in the market. Okay, so this is about the chapter. Now let's have a close look about the important key terms of the chapter. The first one is itinerant. What do you mean by the word itinerant? Itinerant means traveling from place to place. So the person who travel from one place to place to sell its product or goods is called as itinerant, right? Like vendors, they move from place to place to sell their products or items. Okay, then the second one is makeshift. Makeshift means shift करना मतलब दूसरे जगह ले जाना, right? So used temporarily for a particular purpose. So makeshift means to use something for a temporary purpose. Suppose like that, we have heard about nomadic tribes now. So nomadic tribes live at a place, then they shift from one place to another. They do not make any permanent house. In the same way, there are some market shops which are makeshift, temporary. Sometimes they will put their shop at this place, sometimes at some other place. Means wherever they are getting place, they will make their shop there. Then the third one is overcharge, more than the original price, right? To make somebody pay too much for something. किसी भी चीज के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा pay करना, that is called as overcharge. Then retailers, a person or a business that sells goods to the public. So retailer is an intermediary or link between the wholesaler and the consumer. Retailer buys the product from the wholesaler and then sell it to the consumer. Okay, then the next one is wholesaler, a person that sells goods that are bought and sold in large quantities. So wholesaler are those persons who directly buy the goods or products from the manufacturer in the large or bulk quantity and stored in their warehouse, and then from wholesaler it is sold to retailer and then retailer to the consumer, right? Then next one is yarn. What do you mean by yarn? Yarn means ki dhaga. It's a thread that has been spun, used for knitting or making cloth. So yarn is a thread that is used for knitting, या तो बुनाई के लिए use कर सकते हैं, either for making cloth. So what is yarn? Yarn is a thread that is used for spinning or making cloth. The next key term is cooperatives. What are cooperatives? Business firms or organizations that involve doing something together or working together towards a shared aim. So these are the business organizations, or we can say the business firms, which do something together to fulfill a particular aim. For example of a cooperative, we can say the Amul. Okay, we get a lot of products from Amul cooperative, that is milk, curd, cheese, paneer, etc. Right? Now, so children, this was about the key terms of the chapter. Now we will start with the exercise discussion of our chapter. So children, please open page number 266. Okay. The first question is multiple choice questions. Tick the correct options. First one, what is a market? Option A place where we buy medicines. Option B, a place to popularize products. Or option C, a place where goods and services are exchanged for a price. So the right answer is option C, that is a place where goods and services are exchanged for a price. Okay. Now second one, what is a neighborhood market? Option A, marketplaces next to the residential areas. Option B, shop in huge malls. And option C, weekly haat. So the right answer is option A, that is marketplaces next to the residential areas. What do you mean by the word residential areas? Residential means living areas. So these are the shops which are located near the residential areas like society, etc. Okay. Now let's proceed to our next question, that is question number B. State T for true and F for the false statements, right? So first one is Adhatyas are mall owners. So the answer is false, because they are not mall owners. They are we can say weekly markets में product को sale करते हैं. Okay. Then the second one is the retailers help the suppliers reach their target audience. Answer is true. Okay. Then the third one, markets create employment opportunities. So the right answer is true. Then fourth one, nowadays we can make purchases even sitting at home. Answer is true. Yes, now we can make purchases. We can do online shopping from various apps like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Shopclue, Snapdeal. There are a lot of apps. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. Again, question number A, multiple choice questions. Tick the correct options. First one, what is a shopping complex? Option A, an air-conditioned mall. Option B, shops belonging to a particular chain. Or option C, a group of shops under one roof in urban areas. So the right answer is option C, that is a group of shops under one roof in urban areas, right? Then the second one is, what is a mandi? Option A, name of a mall in Gujarat. Option B, an agricultural market where farmers get the best deals for their yield. Or option C, both A and B. So the right answer is option B, that is an agricultural market where farmers get the best deals of their yield. Okay. Now children, come to page number 267, that is short answer type questions. Okay. Short answer type questions you have to do by yourself, because it is your subject enrichment chapter. So subject enrichment chapter, I will not be giving the question answers. That you have to do by yourself by studying the chapter. Okay. So go through the chapter and find out the answers. The first question is, what is a shopping mall? That is given in the book. Then how is a retailer different from a wholesaler? So you can differentiate between the retailer and the wholesaler by giving their definition. Then the third one is, how can the interest of the farmers be protected? That also you can write. It's given in the book. Go through, read it and find out the answer. Then fourth one, what are the other markets that have evolved over the time? So other markets में हमारे online markets आ गए हैं. So you can mention it. Okay. Then question number C is long answer question. Children, that also you have to do by yourself, right? Then question D, higher order thinking skill questions. That also you have to do by yourself. Okay. Now at last you have to write the summary that is given on page number 266 under the heading of points to remember. So points to remember को आपको सारा लिखना है as a summary of the chapter. So children, our chapter is finished. We have discussed the exercises and question answer. So children, these book exercises you have to do in the book itself by putting the date and by writing it in a neat and clean handwriting with the use of a pencil. Okay, and about the question answers you have to do by yourself. I have told you about the chapter. First of all, you will put the date, you will write chapter name, chapter number, then about the chapter, then key terms of the chapter, and then short answer questions, long answer questions, higher order thinking skill questions, and at last by finishing it up with the summary. Okay, so children, I hope whatever I have taught you today you have understood. Okay, if you are feeling any doubt or query, you can contact me. Okay, so that's all for today. Take care of yourself, students. Thank you.